I think a combination of things draw people to this music. I think there is a whole mythology, there is a whole musical language that's been built up over the years. But the thing is, it's a very authentic musical experience in a world full of inauthenticity. You know, it comes from a population of people who have survived exploitation, suffering. They've managed to find redemption. They've managed to find joy. It's full of very universal human emotions, but it comes from a very specific place, from Jamaica at a very certain time as well. And great music is always universal, I think, and it's a pure form of music in the way that jazz is, or blues is, or rap is. They're influenced by other forms of music, but it's an authentic voice of authentic experience. Then you get into the 70s and music becomes much more conscious, becomes much more political. It becomes a tool of protest, a tool for liberation, and it becomes a way that a community can express what's happening to them to the world. And in that way, you know, it's not only people in Jamaica who are going through hard times, you know, it's around the world. And so, especially in you know, with the face and voice of Bob Marley, that touched a real chord, and the music spread out. But I think at its heart, it still has its roots very much in day-to-day experience of people and in the struggles that they have to overcome. That's one of the things I was fascinated in seeing when I was over in Jamaica, is that you've got these guys who've been doing this since, you know, the 60s and 70s in some instances, and yet they're sharing the stage with a bunch of young musicians as well. And it's kind of like the baton being handed on. You know, it's a cultural experience, it's a lived cultural experience, and it's something that to some extent it's been forgotten about on the island as people move on to other musical forms. But there is a group of youngsters who are really impassioned by this, and you can feel that there's a set of values that are being passed over, and a set of musical values, if you like, as well. And to see that at work when I was making the film, to see what's going on between the young guys and the old guys, and the way they feed off each other and learn off each other, was a fantastic thing.